Well, now we're dealing with section 3.3, and the first question is to write 5/6 as a decimal. Well, this becomes 6 divided into 5. And we have to round to 2 digits, so we'll put a couple of zeros here and see what happens. And in fact, I'll put a third zero. So 6 goes into 58 times, and 8 times 50, or 6 is 48. When we subtract, we get 2. We'll bring the 0 down. And now 3 times 6 is 18. And when we subtract, we get 2. And we'll bring another 0 down, and you can see what's going to happen. We'll multiply by 3 again and get 18 and so on. So this 3 is just going to repeat. Well, we have to round that to 2 digits, so to 2 decimal places, so that's going to be 0. And now we'll round down to 3 because 3 is less than 5. So 0.83, and we've got it. So for the next question, number 2, we have to calculate and round the number to the number of decimal digits in the decimal numbers. So we've got to multiply 1 and 3 over 25 times 2.08. Well, first thing, let's see what 3 over 25 is. Well, 3 over 25 means we're going to take 25 and divide it into 3. And I'll put a decimal here and several zeros. And now we'll multiply by 1, and 1 times 25 is 25. And when we find the subtract, we get a 5 and a 0. And so 2 times 25 is 50. And we're good. So now we know that this is going to be 1.12 times 2.08. And if you multiply these or use a calculator, what you will get is 2.3296. And we have to round to 2 digits, to 2 decimal places. And so we're going to round up because 9 is greater than 5. And so we're going to round this up and get 2.33, and we're done with that. Now for the final question, 3, we have to, let's see, a bearing journal measures 1.996 inches. And if the standard readings are in 1/32 of an inch units, what is the probable standard size as a fraction? Well, we need to get 32 in the denominator. But the only thing we can multiply anything by without changing its value is 1. So we'll multiply by 1 in the form of 32 over 32. And when we do that, the 32, the denominator here is 1. So 32 times 1 is 32. And 32 times this numerator, we get 63.872 inches. So we're going to round up to the nearest integer, and that'll make that 64 over 32 inches. And we round it up because 8 is greater than 5. So we round up. Okay, we're done.